What is up, obscure mic people? Bart coming at you yet again. And today we're going to check out an audio interface from Xvive. It's the Xvive More U from Xvive. Now, the point of this thing, which is currently $280, links down below. Amazon, B&H, some affiliate links. That does help obscure mics when you do, you buy this and keep it the whole show running. But the whole point of this is expansion units. So this is the audio interface itself. You can add expansion units for about $70, $80 less and give your whole band their own interface to all work together. Now, Xvive only sent me this, so it's going to be impossible actually to replicate what this is for, but we can at least see if this is a good quality audio interface with good quality preamps, knobs, dials, whole nine yards. It does have an LCD or LED readout screen, so that's going to be fun. But I am a little bit disappointed that I can't link up with my bandmates that don't exist. They're going to be disappointed. But that's okay. We'll do what we can with the More U hub. Like I said, then you can get expansion units. This is the hub. Let's unbox it. Oh, first things first, we got a USB C-to-C cable in a little pouch. Cool. Then you pull this out, and it looks like a sushi tray from your local gas station. It is completely sealed up in its own plastic container. Just make sure you get ranch packets with it. Ugh. Okay. We lift the lid. We've got documentation, I think, maybe, or maybe it's just a single sheet of something up there. I don't freaking know. And then pull this out of our tray. There's the documentation. We don't care so much about that. And then we've got the interface itself, which is a brick of a device here. We got two combo XLRs on the front, headphone jack, big or large, 3.5 or quarter inch it looks like. We've got a power button. That's always welcome. Not very heavy. Got the Xvive logo on the sides. Plastic there. And actually, that feels cold. I think that's metal. But there is some plastic elements to it. Some little feetsies on the bottom. And then on the back here, we've got we can set it just like that. We've got our out and our more port is what they call it. Our in and our out. So we can link these up to the others. And an ADAT to run a bunch of them together. We've got a power, USB-C power, USB-C connection, MIDI out, MIDI in. Left, right, stereo, monitor outs. I mean, it's got the connectivity. Now we just need to see if it sounds good. We've got big plastic knobs on here for the headphones, monitors. We've got this talk button. You can talk to the other units that you link up to it. Again, I can't do that because I've only got the More U hub. We've got reverb here. We've got mix knobs to mix you and your bandmates, my bandmates that don't exist. Again, they're not happy that I don't have, expansion units for them. But we've got direct monitoring, instrument 48 volts, a phase inverter, that could come in handy, and a high pass switch. Let's get it hooked up and see how it lights up and makes us happy. Okay, I don't know if it's bus powered or not. That answer seems to be a no. I got a little power flicker there. Oh, it's coming on. Now we've got what we need here. Mute button. Oh, we got live mix. Main left, right. But anyways, that is your output switch here. Main left, right, live mix. Yep. So if we had some linked, we would be able to scroll through all these with this scroll wheel. And then we can use the button below to get our gain set on a certain number. It looks like it goes up to 60. So 60 dB of gain. I do like that. This little readout is very nice. Instrument button works. 48 volts phantom power works. The phase inverter works. And I've got a mic I can use with that. And the high pass. I've got the SM58 hooked up in front of me. Let's hook that up to this. All right, so now I've got the SM58 hooked up to the More U hub. I've got the gain set to 45 dB, and I've got the headphone volume not quite halfway up, but I can go ahead and go about halfway up. So here's the pros so far. You were listening to the SM58 on the Yamaha AG06 Mark II. Now you're listening to it on the More U hub from Xvive. And I got to say, the headphone amp is super adequate. Pushing my Sennheiser's HD 439s, I believe, just fine. They're 32 ohm headphones, so I'm not super surprised, but we've got a absolute ton of room to go up louder. As far as the preamp goes for the microphone, like I said, got the gain up to 45, and it's pretty quiet. It is definitely pretty quiet. I hope the microphone sounds the same as when I had it plugged into the AG06 Mark II, because it does sound just a tiny bit boxier in my headphones than it did on the AG06 Mark II, but the Yamaha AG06 Mark II, I love that headphone preamp. It is very transparent in my opinion. This one maybe a little less so. I don't think there's any EQ or anything like that. I can hit that talk button. It's got static in my headphones. That's fun, though, to be able to talk to your bandmates, the ones that are, you know, around me in spirit. Overall, I mean, pretty impressive. Good preamp. Like the little screen if you're wanting to just get like an interface to combo jacks and then expand. I can't speak on the expansion. Again, my pissed off bandmates are pissed off, but it lights up and shit. I mean, that's exciting, right? Drives this just fine. So far, so good. Let's get that mic that needs the phase inverted. Okay, so now I've got the Donner P08. Anybody remember this? It's from the vintage obscure mic video vault, but this thing sounded so good last time I used it, and now it sounds like shit, and I think it's because the phase is off. Maybe, I hope, I don't know, but this sounds like that did when I hit the phase button on the More U. So could I use my beloved P08? I love these things. They were like $30 and they sounded so good, but now not so much. And no matter what I've plugged it into, it sounds like crap. Could I invert the phase with software? Sure. I'd rather just hit a button on my interface, and the More U provides that. Let's hit the button. Now the phase is inverted. No, the whole thing just sounds like shit still. So experiment failed. Oh well. Yeah, it just doesn't sound right at all. And that's disappointing. I have a feeling that a lot of people's went bad. So this mic must have been a reason it was $30. It's okay, no big deal. Not a lot more I can do since I don't have the companion units, but the screen, the preamp, the headphone like this is shaped up to be a pretty nice interface. The Xvive More U. I don't know if it's something that I would use if I wasn't like recording and doing music with my bros and my sisses, but I don't know. It does have everything you could want, and as long as the sound of the SM58 matches the beginning of the video, at least enough to where you can't really tell that you're using a different interface, I mean, this is a pretty good buy. It's got a lot to offer for your musicians of the world. I mean, you could almost say it has a lot to offer for podcasting. If every podcaster in your group had one of these to adjust all their volume levels of their mic and everything themselves instead of relying on the one person controlling it, you do have more control, but that does get expensive. The hub does power the expansion unit, so XLR cables, all you need. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the idea here is really cool, but other than musicians working in a room together, wanting control over each and everything they have just right there at their disposal, this is super cool. To use as just an audio interface, it works pretty well for the $270 that it's on sale for right now, and you do have more options than most regular interfaces. And again, the preamp, headphone, and XLR, they're pretty good. They seem to be pretty good, pretty clean. I do like it. I just wish I had bandmates and expansion units. But every man wants to expand on something. All right, that's all I got. As far as a unit goes on the BB-SAR, I'm going to give it a 7. 7, my favorite number on this channel, apparently. I think it's good. It's worth a buy. There's nothing glaringly just wrong with it. I think it's a solid audio interface, and I think it's even better if you buy it for what it's intended for. But again, as a standalone audio interface, I have no complaints. We've got dials, gauges, levels, lights, camera, action, build quality's fine. There's nothing here to hate on. X5, pretty good. Thanks for sending it to me. Obscure Mics, peace out.